Hello and welcome to our live coverage of the day's news agenda around London for the Capitals clubs. The 2018 World Cup is underway, but that hasn't stopped clubs going about their summer transfer business. Arsenal have already completed the signing of Stefan Lichtsteiner and look set to seal the signature of Lucas Torreira, while West Ham snapped up Ryan Fredericks on a free transfer from Fulham. Tottenham have been busy off the field, handing a new deal to manager Mauricio Pochettino and a new 6-year contract for Harry Kane. Meanwhile in West London, Antonio Conte's Chelsea future continues to be the subject of speculation, with former Napoli boss Maurizio Sarri and ex-PSG boss Laurent Blanc reportedly the leading contenders for the Stamford Bridge hot seat. We'll be bringing you all the updates from the capital here throughout the day, keeping on top of all of the latest transfer news and speculation around the Premier League. Follow all the latest updates below. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 1501 Fulham are planning to see Netherlands international Tim Krul on a free transfer from Brighton this summer, according to The Sun. They claim that the 30-year-old wants to start more games after spending much of last season on the bench behind Australia's Matt Ryan. Tim Krul has been linked with the move to Fulham. Photo by Tony Marshall. Getty Images. 1449. Speaking in today's French World Cup press conference, Lucas Hernandez has claimed that Antoine Griezmann spoke with Thomas Lemar about his move to Atletico Madrid, according to Get French Football. He said, "Lemar, he is coming to join us. We will try to integrate him as quickly as possible. Griezmann spoke a lot with him about the club. He is a truly great player." Lemar had been linked with moves to Liverpool and Chelsea from Monaco during this transfer window, but Hernandez's words seem to confirm that he will be an Atletico player next season. Thomas Lemar. Photo by Roman Lafabregue. AFP. Getty Images. 1442. Man United target Sergej Milinkovic-Savic has been advised to stay in Italy by his father, according to Manchester Evening News. Milinkovic-Savic is expected to leave Lazio this summer, with the Roman club having failed to qualify for next season's Champions League. The Serb has spent 3 seasons in Rome with Lazio, and his father, Nicola, believes that it would be smart for him to stay in a country and league that he knows. He told Tuttosport, "I told him so many times Juventus would be the ideal team, perfect for him, in Turin, in a large prestigious and multi-titled society like the Bianconeri that has dominated the scene for years. He would have the opportunity to grow and improve again until he reaches full maturity." Sergej Milinkovic-Savic celebrates a goal against Torino. Image. Getty Images. 1435. A number of clubs are interested in signing Jack Wilshere from Arsenal this summer, with his future in North London still in doubt. West Ham and Crystal Palace are said to be leading the race to sign the midfielder, who missed out on a place in the England World Cup squad this summer. A contract offer was believed to be on the table for Wilshere, but since the arrival of Unai Emery it appears as though he will not look to stay at the club. Read more about interested teams and the believed reasons Wilshere's possible departure here. Jack Wilshere. Image. David Price. Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 1427. According to Chronicle Live, Alexander Mitrovic's performances at the World Cup for Serbia could result in Fulham's #1 transfer target costing a substantial amount more than originally expected. They claim that if the forward performs well for Serbia during the tournament, Fulham could be faced with having to shell out over £20 million for him. Newcastle have allegedly set his price tag at £20 million ahead of the World Cup, but no decision on his future has yet been made. Alexander Mitrovic. Image. Catherine Iville. Getty Images. 1407. Beat the Drop betting offer. We're giving Paddy Power customers £1 million to play Beat the Drop for free. All you have to do is answer 20 questions. How to play Beat the Drop. Playing the game is easy. Buy your ticket and pick the number of questions you want to answer. Then, pick your first question and either go all in, if you are courageous enough, or split your pot. After answering the questions, you'll be able to keep the winnings you have left. Play here now, sign up, log in and you'll receive your £1 million pot. Answer questions and any money left in the pot is yours. One free entry per customer to a £1 million pot to play a 20 questions version of the game. T. 12:20. Well, according to the Daily Mirror, it could happen this summer. The Gunners' #1 could be surplus to requirements at the Emirates if new boss Unai Emery completes a deal for Bayer Leverkusen's Bernd Leno and is being linked with the move to Napoli, where he'd be reunited with Carlo Ancelotti. Check in action against Brighton. The Chronicle have reported that Australian will now be part of Unai Emery's backroom team at second-string level and work alongside former Toon goalkeeping guru Andy Woodman. Full story. Christopher L. Image, Serena Taylor, Newcastle United via Getty Images, 8:37. According to reports, CSKA Moscow want €25 million for Alexander Golovin. Arsenal and Chelsea have both been linked with the move for the CSKA Moscow man, but with reported competition from AS Monaco and Juventus around, it's likely that the London clubs could face a real battle to secure his signature. Full story. Alexander Golovin. Image, Francisco Leong, AFP, 8:17. That's according to reports in South America. Radio Mitre claimed that an agreement was already in place to bring Wilmar Barrios to England, but it's now been suggested that Boca Juniors have made a last-ditch attempt to keep the defensive midfielder. However, Barrios is said to have a £14.5 million release clause in his contract, meaning Boca would be powerless if Spurs stump up the cash. Read more. Wilmar Barrios of Boca Juniors fights for the ball with Junior Arias in the Argentinian Superliga. Image, Marcelo and Deli, Getty Images, 8:11. Beat the Drop betting offer. We're giving Paddy Power customers £1 million to play Beat the Drop for free. All you have to do is answer 20 questions. T. How to play Beat the Drop. Playing the game is easy. Buy your ticket and pick the number of questions you want to answer. Then, pick your first question and either go all in, if you are courageous enough, or split your pot. After answering the questions, you'll be able to keep the winnings you have left. Play here now, sign up, log in and you'll receive your £1 million pot. Answer questions and any money left in the pot is yours. One free entry per customer to a £1 million pot to play a 20 questions version of the game. T. Plenty of names were linked to Alisson and he seemed to be Liverpool's primary target. However, it looks like he could be on his way to Real Madrid. Originally Los Blancos were linked to Thibaut Courtois and, as we noted earlier, seemed to have had a £35 million bid turned down for the stopper. The Blues were also thought to be looking at Alisson as a replacement. All that has left Liverpool to inquire about Thomas Strakosha of Lazio, who are willing to sell the keeper for a significant price, according to Sport Italia via Sky Sports. £35 million is one number that has been suggested. 2026. The conversation about Lucas Torreira has been rife for the last week and perhaps it could all be done in a few more days. The Daily Express believe the deal could be done before Wednesday when Uruguay face Saudi Arabia in their second World Cup match. It needs the South American side to sign off on the process, but it is thought that Arsenal have officials in Russia to go through a medical with the midfielder. Lucas Torreira holds off the challenge from Mario Mandzukic. Image, Tullio Ampulia, Getty Images, 2010. Chelsea's Harvey St. Clair has joined Serie B side Venezia today on a 3-year contract. He played for Chelsea's impressive UEFA Youth Cup side that was defeated in the final by Barcelona this season. 1924. Leeds United pulled off a bit of a coup when they landed Marcelo Bielsa and they're already making their transfer plans. The Yorkshire club are targeting a move for Juan Foyth, according to reports in Argentina. The young defender has struggled for game time, and a move alone could help him progress in the English game. The 20-year-old signed a 5-year deal when he joined Spurs last summer. Juan Foyth shields the ball away from Lyle Taylor. Photo by Julian Finney. Getty Images. 1917. In case you missed it, Peru impressed but Denmark were just more clinical in the end. Some potential stars who could be worth a punt this summer, however. 1851. Arsenal have been closely linked to a number of players at the World Cup, and among the rumors and leaks, fans are coming up with some of their own theories. 1845. It was thought that Real Madrid were all in for Roma and Brazil keeper Alisson, but it seems there is some interest in Thibaut Courtois. Metro report that the Spanish giants have made a £35 million bid that Chelsea have rejected. He only has 1 year left on his Blues deal, but you would expect a higher figure would be needed. Thibaut Courtois celebrates Eden Hazard netting the penalty against Manchester United. Photo by Catherine Iville. Getty Images. 1816. There's some tough negotiating going on between Lazio and West Ham according to La Gazzetta dello Sport, with a few problems arising over the last couple of days. The Italian club's president is a notoriously tough negotiator and is reportedly demanding £40 million plus 20% of a future sale. The Irons are hoping to land the Brazilian for £30 million plus bonuses and then 20% of profit from any future sale. Could be a long way to go for this one. 1757. Beat the Drop betting offer. We're giving Paddy Power customers £1 million to play Beat the Drop for free. All you have to do is answer 20 questions. How to play Beat the Drop. Playing the game is easy. Buy your ticket and pick the number of questions you want to answer. Then, pick your first question and either go all in, if you are courageous enough, or split your pot. After answering the questions, you'll be able to keep the winnings you have left. Play here now. Sign up, log in, and you'll receive your £1 million pot. Answer questions and any money left in the pot is yours. One free entry per customer to a £1 million pot to play a 20 questions version of the game. They will face competition from Juventus, who had €15 million plus bonuses, and were confident a deal could be made. The Italian champions have long held interest, but they could end up as part of an auction given the youngsters' impressive performance against Saudi Arabia. Alexander Golovin. Image, Francisco Leong. AFP. 1723. The Daily Mirror believe that PSG are willing to pay big money for the Chelsea midfielder. Kante is beginning the third season of his 5-year contract and has 2 Premier League titles to his name. PSG were given the all-clear with FFP and see him as the player who can allow their forwards more freedom. However, they do need to raise €60 million by the end of June to satisfy UEFA. N'Golo Kante during the Huddersfield draw. Photo credit should read Glenn Kirk. AFP. Getty Images. 1649. West Ham have beaten Premier League rivals Everton to the signing of Toulouse defender Issa Diop, according to French news outlet L'Équipe. The 21-year-old is expected to become Manuel Pellegrini's second signing at the London Stadium in a deal worth £22 million. Photo by Pascal Pavani. AFP. Getty Images. 1520. According to Calcio Mercato, Manchester United are set for talks with Juventus over 5 transfer deals. United are reportedly eyeing Mario Mandzukic, Sami Khedira and Alex Sandro, while Anthony Martial and Matteo Darmian are targets for Juve. Image, Matthew Peters, Man Utd via Getty Images. 1415. Chelsea are ready to activate Costas Manolas' release clause, according to Alfredo Padula. The Blues have reportedly opened talks with the players' representatives, but speaking to RomaNews.eu, the Roma defender's agent Ioannis Evangelopoulos said, "You'd have to ask the club. I don't know anything about interest from Chelsea, so you'd have to ask the club." Photo by Mario Carlini. Iguana Press. Getty Images. 1349. According to the Mirror, Jack Wilshere looks set to leave Arsenal after being told by Unai Emery that he is not a key figure in the Spaniards' plans. The midfielder was reportedly keen to stay in North London and had been in talks over a new contract, but the report claims that the Gunners star had a change of heart after talks with Emery this week. Wolves, Everton and Crystal Palace have all been linked with the England international. Jack Wilshere, Image, Gareth Copley, Getty Images, 1343. According to ESPN, Gareth Bale is ready to stay at Real Madrid and work under new head coach Julen Lopetegui. The Welshman has repeatedly been linked with the move back to the Premier League, with the likes of Manchester United and former club Spurs touted as potential destinations. But Bale is reportedly ready to stay at the Bernabeu and prove himself under the new Los Blancos manager. 1314. Arsenal will reportedly face competition from Roma for Germany goalkeeper Bernd Leno. The Gunners remain confident of completing a £22 million deal for the Bayer Leverkusen stopper, but according to Premium Sport, Roma fear they will lose their own number one Alisson this summer and have identified Leno as a possible replacement. Bernd Leno on international duty for Germany. Image, Stuart Franklin, FIFA via Getty Images.